such a long time now, the issue of social class and which group one fits into has been of huge significance in English society. But now, according to a new study, there are now 7 groups instead of 3, the traditional working, middle and upper class groups. Now, the key question is, which group do you fall into? JN1 asked people at the London School of Economics which of the 3 traditional class groups they thought they belonged to.
Working class, easy.
I mean, personally, I would say middle class.
I'd say right now I'm around middle class.
However, Professor Mike Savage says that most people in Britain believe that the traditional 3-tier class system has changed. Therefore, with the help of the BBC and other leading sociologists, a new 7-tier class system has been created.
Well, we start at the top with the elite group, which is a small group, only a few percent, and this is characterised by really being extremely wealthy and also having very strong cultural and social capital. Then at the bottom, we have a larger group, about 15%, who we call the precariat, and they're characterised by not having many economic resources or social and cultural capital.
Dr. Sam Friedman helped to analyse the data from the survey and says that there are now new ways to identify where one fits in society in relation to cultural tastes.
If you like opera and classical music and ballet, that those kind of signal your status in society. I suppose what we found here was that actually cultural capital is changing, it's morphing, and that actually now there are new forms of popular culture that may also carry social status. And what we're finding here is that particularly among the emergent service class and also in the new affluent workers, is that we're starting to see where some of those children of the traditional working classes have got to now, and where they now fit in the British class system.
The Jewish community is itself fragmented and fractured into some parts of it do extremely well economically, and geographically it's changed too, though certainly East London, parts of North East London still remain very highly Jewish. And what we can do with this work is to try and map out where these classes are located.
So where do people in London fit in on the new scale? JN1 asks some people to take the test.
Okay, so first question, what is your annual household income after taxes? Total income for your spouse, mine would be over 100k.
At the moment, I earn under 10k.
Exercise, go to the gym? No. Facebook, Twitter? Yes. Socialise at home? No. Museums, galleries? Once or twice a year.
So according to the survey, you belong to the traditional working class group, and this class group scores low for economic, social and cultural factors, but you do have some financial security.
It's fairly accurate, I guess, so it's pretty good.
A lot of them seem to be very based on money, and the class system in this country actually isn't very based on money.
Because I think what you've proved there in the questions I've asked is I don't have a problem with class. It's not about that. It happens to be a background that I have.
Despite criticism from some people, the survey has been well received and completed by approximately 200,000 people to date. Indeed, just by speaking to a diverse range of people outside the university, it's been interesting to hear their ideas on class and how they feel they fit into society. This is Celestina Olalode for JN1 in London.